Izzo, you dig me? Back in the building as is customary. Let me go to my page. You understand? Let me go to my page. Uh, and see if we're popping. See what we're sounding like. See if my mic sound nice. Oh, and there we go, people. The haters ain't get to me this week. We in the building, ready and willing, man. Hey, as always, your customary, somewhere around 6 o'clock. I was actually 6:02 today. I did good, man. I'm proud of myself. You understand me? But yeah, we back here for the customary live, man. At the end of the week, you dig? Now, I'm a bit under the weather, a little bit, man. I got this little. Let these folks tell you what's going on. I got this little bug what's going around, man. Me and my little one got it too, but we gonna get over it, man. We back in the building. We'll be straight by in the morning. Hopefully, she ain't got to miss no schooling behind this thing. You dig what I'm saying? So if there's other people out there that's going through this little affliction, I guess if you call it, I guess it should at least in this part of the nation. So I think my pops had it like last week and it crept his way around. You dig what I'm saying? So apologies for a little bit of the raspiness in my voice. And, you know, all those ladies might fall by this and be like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm digging it, Jack. Keep it up. Well, this is not something that's natural. You dig what I'm saying? This is just a reaction to the little bug. I guess it's COVID, man. The new cold is like COVID, bro. You know what I mean? I rarely used to catch colds, but it seemed like the new cold is the COVID variant where your body just be all hurt up immediately. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the new cold, bro. And I'll be honest, if I had to choose between the two, shit, I guess I'd deal with the new one because it's over in about 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? I lie. The old cold, nigga, old cold will stick with you about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Brutal. No, stop all that crazy. So I'm modern with it. You dig what I'm saying? I stick with the modern version. But yeah, man. So that's for the difference in the variance of the voice. You dig what I'm saying? But we are in the building, man. Couple of wild episodes over the week. The episode I just put out last was Cory Hulcom continues to destroy what's left of his career. You understand me? And it did pretty well. I woke up to about 5,000 views, in which, like I said, for a channel my size, I love it. You dig? 61 comments is a lot of people. There's a couple of them comments in there though that's talking big on, bro, and that we'll just slide into it, man. Now this Cory Hulcom guy, bro. My bad. Let me check this chat. I'm sorry, folks. The boy Mongo Slade in here, no doubt. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out boy Mongo Slade. You dig what I'm saying? You don't want no fade with Cub. I'm just letting you know. You understand what I'm saying? We got intelligent counter spell. What's happening? What we said, we watching some cop cams. Hey, okay, news. Yeah, we gonna do the news, man. But I do some of that on the page too, bro. It's kind of like a reaction channel. I started out just kind of putting together different videos for relevant subjects, putting together. But here lately, it's been more like a reaction channel and trying to, it's kind of mixing the two together. But I see a lot of cop videos I put in my playlist, but I don't know other relevant information and topics and crazy inside the world end up coming across, and I jump onto them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start soon enough. I've been promising the audience for forever, man. I'm gonna start using a couple of these software services that's available so that I can have the videos on screen with me. You dig what I'm saying? As I'm coming to it with y'all, but this is kind of fun, you know what I'm saying? Not having, from being a creator, man, and always downloading it and putting together shit and editing, it's kind of fun to just be able to just, you feel me, just talk. You dig? So I think that's what's keeping it from being like relevant in my mind to jump onto that train. I know the software, but I don't know. I just bypass it a lot. But yeah, we're gonna go through the news, man. Like I said, my first thing I was talking about is this nigga Cory Hulcom. You dig? Cory done had a bad couple months, bro. Like the worst, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta go all the way back to the beginning, I guess we got to, man. All right, so Cory, he brings Anton Daniels onto his show, and I ain't got no love for Anton Daniels either. But this is where it all started. You dig what I'm saying? He bring Anton on this show, right? In the midst of it, you know, Cory tells Anton that he don't like how he be kissing white people, but you dig what I'm saying? Anton in turn said, well, you be sucking peen of black people. You dig what I'm saying? And this is where the whole fracas jumped off. Now, in retrospect, now that we are up to where we are with this thing, Cory would have came out better just tearing the screen up with Anton. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. He might well just tore the screen up with Cuz, and we wouldn't be nowhere where we are right now. My God, bro. Time would tell a story. My nigga. So I caught it in real time at the time. In fact, I made a show about it. You know what I mean? I just went and turned my phone on, got a little bit of what was going on, and I jumped on. You know what I'm saying? A really rough around the edge of show. The sound wasn't good, but a new creator, small creator trying to be ahead of the curve. You dig what I'm saying? I called myself getting out there, which it did well, but I could have done a lot better. But he kept the material coming. So that's how it started, bro. People was kind of judging his performance there. You dig what I'm saying? Like his whole thing was like, and say it to me some more. Nigga, say it again. We're like, nigga, you already said it one time, cuz. So I don't think neither one of y'all wanted to fight, but you know, the whole banter back and forth about that is kind of where the tables turned, bro. Because for like a week after that, you know what I'm saying? It's like Cory was winning. People were like, yeah, Anton was scared because he want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of the zone that Cory was existing in. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. He was winning. But then he went on his show in his next at bat, and this is what's done came back to bite him crazy. Now, you understand me what I'm saying? In his next show, bro, the way he reacted to it and the way he tried to frame everything and who he brought into the conversation, being Anton's daughter and his wife. That way he messed up church money. You did it, yeah, he messed up church money right when he did that. You dig what I'm saying? Oh my God. Boy, they started looking up for receipts for Cuz, man, and they dug up so many clips of this man over the time that he's been a comedian. With crass jokes, man, about underage girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know another comedian in the history of comedic exploits, my nigga, that has always had a joke about an underage girl in their material. I don't know that that's ever been a thing, but it is with Cory. We're talking about over 10 years or so. So they put that together, man. They put that out there. He started crashing from there. They put the video out about him. Oh yeah, that's what kind of got him before that. They put the video out about him smacking some girl outside of a comedy club. They're like, damn, bro, you want Anton to say it to you again, but you won't go and you know what I'm saying? You'll go slap her up, but you don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing to Anton. So that's where it all got started, bro. And since then, he been such a crash test dummy, man. Like, if you let him tell it, he gonna take everybody money on YouTube that did a show with his name in it, his picture in it. He gonna sue everybody. TMZ trying to get a campaign out against him. It's been so pathetic. Tasha K, been mad at her. Poetic Flaco here lately. He just been crashing and burning, bro. So after him putting out an episode before of trying to dox the lead attorney, you know what I'm saying? This man been out here in the public world for 20 plus years. You dig what I'm saying? Of course, where he exposed him not being a real lawyer and he's scamming people by offering consultations, but it was just so fugazi, man. There's a lawyer he brought on, in which we hadn't seen Cory's lawyer since then, mind you. You dig what I mean? The internet beat him up so crazy in the comments, bro. I don't know if he fired, if he was ever around, or what. We ain't even heard nothing about a lawyer from Cory since that fiasco. You know what I mean? But boy, oh boy, it did not stop there. And so Cub been going back and forth, man. Mad at the creators. He was like niggas like O'Shea Duke Jackson. Flakko been on his head crazy. Them boys, man. I heard Lee the attorney talking about the other day. Lee said, man, he think them boys probably. I ain't gonna get into the numbers, but man, for as many episodes they done put out on him, bro, like I could see him get mad because they've been eating off. Cause now they eat off all kind of videos. You know what I'm saying? They got a machine going at this point. And I'm sure. I don't know, man. I wonder does Flakko have an editor? I would imagine O'Shea Duke does, but he got in his feelings about them, bro. And so, in his most recent affair, if you go watch that show, be so kind to join the 5,000-6,000 people. You dig what I'm saying? That watched that video, man. This man went on this show, cuz. This man went on his whole show and said, not just half of his show, bro. The half we don't see when they doing production meeting. This nigga went on the whole show, the whole 5150 show. And this man said he has done an investigation. You dig what I'm saying? We turn. I wish I need a damn red alert, but the man said and did the investigation. I said, damn, Sean, what's the results? This man said, first of all, of course, say he is he's suspicious of people that don't use their real name online. You feel me? Now I'm looking in my chat right now. Now maybe I ain't nobody. Maybe I can't. You feel me? Maybe I can't take my chat for nothing. But ain't nobody in this chat got their real name. It's online, bro. Everybody create a little persona or something. They like something sounds slick. Now, of course, if you don't use your real name online, you already a suspicious character. You dig what I'm saying? So therefore, I would delve into the resources that I have available upon to me, and I'm gonna do an investigation. So this man say he did a investigation into Poetic Flaco, and he found out that Poetic Flaco has got a grape. You know, the grapes that you eat, you know, is a word contained in there. Where he say this man we got one of them charges on him, and implied that the only reason that the man wasn't in prison is because he is a criminal informant. But at the same time, he on the run from ICE. That's why he live in North Dakota. This man came on a real live feed show, bro, and said bro, his co-host was trying to step in there and be like, bro, you know, you can't say those words, bro. You got to say the fruit name or something. You dig what I'm saying? He said, I stand on mine. And this is what he's standing on, man. Flock put out an episode, bro. Not only is he off base, it's a completely different person, cuz. It's a completely different person. And now Flock sitting over there thinking, like, I wonder if I got a case. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I got a case to bring up. Well, like the next day after I saw his reply, boy, we got hit with a doozy. Lead attorney came out with an episode. And I have got, matter of fact, I be forgetting to bring in my little articles and shit I got saved up. See if I can see this on big screen. Here you go. I can't even see it on big screen. But anyways, nigga, Anton Daniels waited to right after, because you know Cory do shows on Tuesday nights. Wednesday morning in the Superior Courts of Los Angeles County, we now recognize a lawsuit placed upon one Cory Hulcom. Not even by Anton, bro. He played it so slick. If you watch the episode, could break it down. You dig what I'm saying? Anton not even suing him. He just the man in the back paying for it. His wife and his daughter is who's suing Cory Hulcom. Ooh, nigga. The little papers and what the first 3-4 pages read so crazy, man. Matter of fact, let me I'm scared to click out of this, man. I ain't gonna do that. I'm scared to do it. Because this my man, I don't know. Software be acting funny. I was about to go and try to read it to y'all, but I'm actually gonna do what time is it? Because I said in the last episode I put out, I said I was gonna do that follow-up episode and put that out. What this is? Let me check out the chat right quick, man. What's going on in the chat? I see my boy Jay Sco in that thing. What is that, man? I got my, I don't know what this is. NAMW, what is that? Yeah, so do big game. I think Cory Cory's ready to whoop him if he would have. I don't know, bro. He would have. I mean, at that point, Mongo, he would have he would have had to fight. You feel me? But if you was offended by him saying that, I'm just like, I don't know if it took another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. In the heat of the moment, man, I guess because I gave Cory some grace for it. You feel me? When it first developed out, but he started taking himself down through that after that. So yeah, I thought the going outside thing was a little flaw, but then immediately, like, no, actually, man, Cory really started losing the fight as soon as Anton left because Anton dipped on out. You know what I mean? After when they tried to get back to it, and Cory was just like, man, you might well go on and leave. You dig what I'm saying? So he leave. But of course, I'm imagining y'all seen it. But immediately when Anton left, he come back, man. I hate when in the fire and the flame nigga don't do nothing. And then as soon as you get back to the squad talk, like, boy, I was finna fire that nigga ass down. Cause nigga, you what? Well, I know a real like, well, let me shut up. Let me shut up, bro. But yeah, man, I hate that. So immediately when Cory came back in, man, he immediately, oh man, I ain't want to tear my screen up. Nigga, man, who be worried about the outside exterior when you got some smoke? You feel me? So as soon as he came in, he was just like, talking about the goons he had. Well, it was just, you know what I mean? But then he in his normal doing too much Cory Hulcom. You feel me? He went off into some territory that got his ass with a lawsuit, daddy-o. You understand me? And it sounds, hey, I think I'll do a little show when I finish this live a couple hours down the road. Maybe try to get it out before midnight. And I'll go through that. Go through those papers. But yeah, it reads crazy. But I'm gonna tell you, I heard Anton shortly after the whole incident. Anton came on and he was talking about how much it had traumatized this daughter and she was gonna need to go to therapy. And I said it then, and this has been a month ago or so now. I said, sound like that boy positioning for a lawsuit. I said it, and I beat it. So on top of the 200,000, basically all his viewership, I think half of his little 75,000, 100,000 he get now, people watching to see what he gonna say and clip it up. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily clip it out of order, out of context, but I'm gonna talk about this particular thing he said to see it in real time because it's really indefensible. Like I say, bro, no one makes those kind of jokes, whether you like Cory or not. You know what I'm saying? If you like him, get in the comments and let me know why I should like him. You dig what I'm saying? But I know a lot of comedians, bro. I click on a comedy set on any other little streaming service or whatever, and I just ain't never heard anybody make them kind of jokes. Like, period. But definitely not like a part of your act for 10 years. Like, who does that, bro? And it's a person in the comments on the video from yesterday, and he said, man, I used to rock with Cory tough, like 18 years ago. But he was like, I started to notice that if you disagree with Cory, your opinion is gay. He was like, bro, if the sun can't come out on the cloud today, you gay. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he just started being hyper fixated on just everything counter to, or just his whole shtick was about backdoor you in Hollywood. I'm like, bro, who even talks about this like that? But nigga, like, huh? But that's his thing, bro. Now, who would have won the fight and all that? I guess I would imagine he could have won in a physical fisticuffing, but he oddly enough, bro, came out at the end of this looking lamer than Anton Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, that is a feat in and of itself. You understand me? So I'm baffled beyond belief, man. So, that's what he is with that thing, man. To start him off, but Flakko, if Flakko joined this little suit with him, with Anton, and I would imagine, because lead attorney says that much like in the episode I made, I'm like, you can infer that he talking about Flakko. You dig? And lead attorney says that in fact, a person doesn't have to say your name exactly. If they infer enough different things for people to be able to ascertain that you're the one they talking about, you have a lawsuit. And so Flock said he gonna have to look into it. You know what I mean? He said he want that fake plant Cory got on in his show. Flock said, I got enough bread. All I want is that fake plant. I don't want the screen. I want that microphone. You feel me? None of them hats and none of that, nigga. I want that fake plant you got on your joints, huh? And we finna see, boy, because I got a feeling that this and not that nigga want to see it, but I don't like nobody lame, bro. I don't cut no corners for nobody doing lame shit. You know what I'm saying? This is just family, friends. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you take yourself down through that in these kind of fashions, man, I got it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna go on with you, bro. I'm gonna get down in the dirt and talk crazy just right with you. You understand me? So that's where he at with it, man. Now speaking of Flakko, that's in this incident now. Now I know my dog, some people in the chat don't really feel good about Flakko, man. And if we being honest, uh, I don't know, bro. Like for all right, how we gonna say this? All right, so it was a point in time when Flock had some smoke with the point shoot cat. You know what I mean? And I ain't particularly like the way Flock handled himself with that. I've seen a couple shows from Flock that, and not here recently though, I must say. But you know, I'm sure I don't catch all of his shows because he's like say a machine over there. He put out shows all day. But yeah, of course, I've seen some questionable shows. The whole no jumper thing, everything no jumpers. You know what I mean? That's questionable, bro. Like, yeah, that boy Adam run a crazy program over there. You know what I mean? So I've never just been fans of it. So yeah, Flock, Flock has some questionable things about the whole little program originally, you know what I'm saying? But seemed like since he broke off and started doing his own thing, the most he does is make shows that kind of troll niggas, you know what I'm saying? I think they don't like Flock because Flock like these niggas ain't gonna do nothing. But I ain't gonna say that, bro, because I'll be speaking in the shows and I know about being out here in the world. Niggas will do something, you know what I mean? I don't know if a guy can get that mad at Flock. You feel that's Flakko. You can't really. Can you get mad enough to really do him harm, bro? Like now, the situation we gonna talk about in Cory Hulcom ain't talking about nothing. Flakko sent them the address. They ain't talking about nothing. We ain't talking about them. But Flakko, because of an episode he just put out here recently, man, he got some boys out there in Cali pissed off. You did say he nigga mad as hell, bro. So Flakko put out an episode saying that he knew who was responsible for the stabbing of Draco the Ruler. You understand me? He went on to name names and show pictures in that episode. He went on to show a detective and the phone number where the detective can be reached at in regards to that case. And he went crazy with it. And he also he was flamed up, bro. This is like it was a bold move. But he said this is all about Munchie B, because I think since then he had apologized for it, bro. But it seemed to be some real anger projected toward the boy now, because and a lot of questions, bro, because I don't know that that's an episode you make. Oh man. I don't know if that's an episode you produce and put out. Ooh, how do I say it, bro? Without like some direction or some assistance, you know what I'm saying? For something so serious, bro. You know what I mean? The death of a highly known rapper. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the investigation from the feds came out and then he's one of 100 creators that made the show. Like, for you to jump the gun like that, ooh, it seemed a little assisted. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I heard Flock say something like, it's okay for him to talk to the police as long as he don't give them no information. And I don't even know how that's possible, bro. Like, what law enforcement source individual gonna be dealing with you on the basis of you just whatever, fly by the seat of your pants, just tell me what the fuck how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, I don't know, bro. For you to avail yourself to sitting in that chair or answering that phone, cause like, I got to know they asking you questions about things. They come on, man. You know how these boys play. So it's like, yeah, bro. Hypothetically, you wouldn't have to give them no information, but I mean, what? at what responsibility of you to not give them some information? You're saying you don't like these niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you let Flock, so I don't know what's up now. I don't really know how much it be and how, I don't know how hard hitting and heavy he is out there on the streets of LA. It's a lot of gangsters out there, man. It's a lot of moving parts and all that. I don't know if it's any reason for Flock to take the threats that I'm sure he's been facing a long time out here. I don't know if he should have to take them any more serious since they coming from Munchie B. I don't really know anybody else that's particularly sent threats his way, but he definitely put him out there, man, and showed all the stuff he got going on around him, all his homeboys. I'm saying, like, as far as other little setups and all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how Flock moving around that, but he's still putting out episodes and ain't nothing went down. But I imagine it's probably just more of a don't get caught in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody out here traveling to North Dakota or anywhere else looking for a creator, this, that, and the third. But yeah, I would imagine if he get caught out there on, Crenshaw or something like that, Figueroa or something like that, then yeah, what they got, Pico or something. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be bad news for him. Even though I don't know if those aren't the same. But anyways, I ain't gonna get into them whole politics. I've been out there a couple times, but yeah, it's too much interchange and intersection for me to be well versed in the shits out there. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna keep up with it this week, man, and see if something forward out from that thing. I wouldn't imagine it will though. Let's get this off of my list. I had did that yesterday doing that show, and then I'll throw it off to the side for a minute. So let's stay in the let's stay in the hood world, man. Get to this little hot topic. See what y'all folks think about this, man. What's y'all thoughts on this Gucci, man? Just to hold this song. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm still I'm still where I am with it, but the song made me take some points. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. The song made me take some points from Gucci. I'm like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Let's not do this right here, bro. Just don't embrace it. You know, like, oh, it was cringe. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with Gucci, and I still think he did the right thing by not going to trick himself on the street. But the song was just completely unnecessary, bro. Like, oh, Gucci, bro. You supposed to just let us wonder if you really just went and made the statement. Because up to this point, we like, man, could have been the cameraman. His security guard supposed to have been the off-duty police. So we like, man, Gucci ain't did nothing wrong, bro. These folk got in front of it before Gucci. Gucci made a song and said, yeah, basically, like, nigga, I got you out of here. Damn, Gucci. I still think he did the right thing, bro. But the song was just, why did you do that, Gucci? Why, Gucci? Don't do that, bro. Keisha KO probably talked him into it, ain't it, man? Keisha got that thing, and he just like, hell yeah, baby. I'm gonna tell the world. It was in my new studio. No, Gucci, you weren't supposed to do that, bro. That was a bad move. What y'all think about this, though, man? First of all, I made an episode. I said, hey, Pooh Shiesty belongs on America's Dumbest Criminals. That's where I'm at with. Because Richard, this man is or was supposed to be in our list, bro. Just buy yourself out the deal. Now, the backstory to the thing is supposed to be that Pooh was mad that he didn't pay for Big Scar's funeral and he wanted the 1017 chains back. And then he had a $15 million off on the table from Yo Gotti. But I'm like, Yo Gotti prone to buy himself out of a deal. But I guess the reason they wouldn't do it with Gucci is because Gotti and Gucci don't like each other. So I guess he wasn't going to spend no money with him. But you can't bring street shit into the boardroom like that. You know what I mean? Is you want my artist was signed to me. Listen. You want the wonder of the stars. You feel me? Hey, I ain't no but one way to do this, bro. And it's to pay me. Pay me what I was invested, what I projected to make, and then all would be well. I don't think Gucci man would have been afraid to lose a Pooh Shiesty, bro. The momentum, he came out with the FDO song and it was cool, but I don't know if I don't know. Goddamn, I don't know if he's some guy selling out arenas and putting out platinum albums. You know what I'm saying? So he probably wouldn't have been afraid to let him go. But you gotta do it the right way, bro. You ain't just finna strong. And then these mans came in with his own paperwork. And I said in the show, bro, if what's on this cup right here? If the Captain Company signs you to a deal, huh? If you sign a deal to the Captain Company, and then you come back to the Captain Company with some paperwork from the D Company and say, hey, this termination paperwork from the D Company is going to supersede my sign-on paperwork from the Captain Company. You are a fool. This is just let's just establish that first of all. Oh my God, bro. It was such a horrible crime. So I ain't really mad. Then it's one thing to make me sign this fake paper. Well, I probably went home and laughed at you know what I'm saying? Like this fool ass nigga. They done went all the way back to Memphis thinking he out of the deal. Guess what? I damn to put out a song and ain't got 1017 in the crib. I damn, I would have sat back and not said a word. I can't wait till somebody put an album out. Oh, he on tour and everything, ain't it, man? Yes, that is all my money. I would have, man. But then you done put that fire on me, man, and stole my wedding ring, and I'm married to Keisha KR, nigga. Ain't you seen my wife? And you done stole my wedding ring, oh, nigga. I'm finna see your ass to the pen. You know that's what he did, bro. That's what he did, and I can't be mad at him. I'm just mad at him for making the song, bro. Like it wasn't even a good song. It would have been different if it was been a banger. You know what I mean? It would. Damn, Gucci, you about to need to just hang it up on the music. I ain't hold just. You feel me? Or maybe you can take advantage of this time while they finna go to trial and all that and just kind of ride the wave. But it was just like, bro, you shouldn't did the song. That's just where I'm standing there with this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think. You think it was a good song with a great title? I feel you, my nigga. I'm gonna respect your opinion, but I thought it was just he had won. He had already won at that point, bro. Like he could have just let that go. Because again, we were speculating on who was the culprit. You know what I mean? And I think, I don't really get no credence to. Oh yeah, like I say, bro, he could have just played this. I don't know. Was he thinking a money play? Like I make a song and let's make some bread? Because I don't really see how beneficial it was. Because again, we were wondering if it was the security guard or if it was the guy that got choked out. You know what I mean? It was all hearsay about it, whether it was Gucci or not up to that point. But when he came out, they're like, well, damn, Gucci. We ain't have to hold you to all that game shit you was talking about in your music until you make the song. It's like, well, hold on now. You ain't never played the part of a make a song about it, Martin Luther King type thing. You know what I'm saying? So why you do it now? I just thought that was a bad move, bro. I really thought that was a bad move. Is these man? It seems like I'm sweating. These little lights hot as a fool. I bet you it's this one. Hold on. Oh, actually. Oh, I know it's yeah. Cover that up. That thing putting out. But yeah, man. I ain't like he made the song, bro. You know, like I said, everybody got their own opinion. I ain't just. It's more of a funny, like me not liking. I didn't really dissect it for artistic impact. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was cringe. Like, bro, chill. I think it just be a gangster move in silence. You know, he being too loud. But like I said, he's an entertainer. He's a rapper, and so it was probably a chance to get them streams up. You know what I'm saying? And so. Speaking of Atlanta rappers, now you said, well, that man is from Atlanta. Not the boy Offset. Now I've since seen him on stage last night, and he seemed to be good. He stood up out his wheelchair and got to perform. And unless I got fooled by an older video, but I'm almost sure that was him. I don't guess no older video would have had him in a wheelchair. But yeah, I seen him get up, man. But reportedly. I got the videos in the video, but look, from what I'm understanding, he was beating the TJ up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got the straight of who owed who. for him to be beating for TJ to be getting beat up, if he was the one that was old, then I guess that would be really embarrassing, right? A nigga owe you a check, you feel me? And you just sick of waiting. I'm going to collect, and that nigga up your ass, right? So it looked like that might have been what was happening. Now, I guess it's even worse though. Yeah, no, yeah. It's worse if you old and you go to collect and you get beat up. But it's other reports that little TJ was down. I took the angle in the show that Offset is just for what has happened to his label mate, man, and what led to just that whole Migos dissolve and take out getting shot out there with that gambling shit. Like, I feel like just gambling, bro, and just around they wars, just it don't seem to be a good situation, a good setup. You did. So for two out of the same little 3-man organization to whether he got in, I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I know, I don't know that there's a place outside of maybe your buttocks. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know that there's a place outside of that you can get shot and just know that you're gonna live. You understand what I'm saying? You got vital arteries and veins and stuff going all in places that you would never imagine. So, I'm saying that to say I think I can put life threatening in it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I understand he got shot in the hip, bro, like if with like the medical community, which is with old age, and that it indicates something internal. But man, your hip bone is like one of the hardest, most stabilizing bones in your body. When it breaks on you in old age, I hate to tell you, but you probably got, you ain't got long. You understand what I'm saying? And so for you to, it makes a lot of your red blood cells. You dig what I'm saying? That whole little general midsection area, you know what I mean? It generates a lot of your red blood cells in your body. So when that breaks down, you got trouble, cousin. So for cuz to get shot right there, you know what I mean? Young in age, young enough. Well, shit, now that I think about it, I don't know that they're that young. I think he may be at the point in life where your body ain't really regenerating no more. You know what I'm saying? You go through that in your first good half of life. It's regenerating and replacing. Then you get to a point to where, it's just it's losing and just keeping up and adapting. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think I could apply life threatening to it. And for that to happen to two people at the same little setup, man, I think I would take some understanding that, like, I don't know, bro, if I need to keep being around these niggas and gambling. Oh, who did what we say? Well, it was definitely for the bread. Quick stream money. Yeah, I can see that. He owed little TJ. Okay, so yeah, like I said, he owed little TJ. Little TJ came to get some straight and he got beat up. That's bad business, bro. Then he didn't even do the shooting. They said one of the little partner did the shooting. And he came out, bragging like he did that, man. Della McFool was out. What it do? I see you a compadre of Mongo, so yeah, I mean, salute to you, man. Offset, young. Now, what I'm saying, man, what I'm saying, bro. You ain't in a position to be getting shot out here and trying to get back to the system, bro. Yeah, better be. Why getting you there? Yeah, I here playing with these folk, man. These niggas crash out. They'll win some points in their hood. You feel me? The young nigga, they ain't what he about 20 something, the 25. Home will give 10 years to the system. You understand what I'm saying? He'll get 10 to be the guy that gave Offset some straightening. We see it as complete ignorance, but boy, he'll get 10 to the system. You know what I mean? He'll snitch on a couple niggas and I get him down to a little smooth 10. Yeah. After the fact, I ain't gonna go into it like, man, I hit one and then go in here and do a little working and all that. No, but he will hit you right then because it ain't nothing but if he yoked up like this and hit him in the side, nigga, it wasn't nothing but a couple inches between up in here. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a done deal. So sit you down out here playing with these folk, man. Gambling, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't really like losing in regular life like that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I don't know, man. People gambling out. But I'm just saying the Offset situation, it seems to be a bad omen on him and them and gambling. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying for the general person because this ain't something that happen every day in the gambling world. But for Offset and what happened with Takeoff and all that, bro, like I don't know if I keep going down that path. But that shit on them boys. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, Offset and little bro, where we want to go right now? I went through that too. This is gonna be now. Yeah, we'll stay in the little rap world. And this is something that hit close home to me, man. Because I did not notice who this guy was until about maybe yesterday or so before that. I was watching the episode and I'm like, I know this nigga, man, but I don't know. I'm like, I couldn't, it wasn't coming together, bro. And I don't know if y'all gonna know him, but I'm finna talk about this. There was, and I guess still exists right now, and what he's through Authentic Entertainment, from what I'm understanding, AE. And I just worked that out in my head. I kept looking at that and thinking it was AG because it's a dude named Alex Gideon, one of the two. AG Entertainment, which is an outfit in Atlanta, but I was looking at Cuff Jacket and all that and what he wearing. AE. It's Authentic Empire. I never heard of them though, but I think I have seen that logo. But I caught wind of Cuff about a week or two ago, man. He was on this Ray Daniels dude. His name is ringing familiar to me too, man, but I can't place where I know him from, if I ever done business with any of these people. But I was in that music thing like 10, 15 years. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I met a lot of people out through the little whole Atlanta little area, that whole little scene, you know what I'm saying? So when I caught up with this little story, I'm like, boy, I've seen this a million times. In the most recent episode, Euro Got It was on the Ray Daniels show, and he kind of went into all the little things that were involved in this music business play. These niggas was credit repairs, and man, this nigga was talking about the game of, I guess you get 50 bands long. We all open up a company, and I send you the 50. You send him the 50. He sent him the 50. He sent in the 50. And we go back to the bank like, well, my shit generating 50, and I put 50 right back into the system. I need a loan for 100. He said all four of them get a loan for 100. Skim something, send it back around, and go back and get one for 2. Ooh, woo. He was getting up the game, you know what I'm saying, on how this dude, I just put it together, bro, because Cuz said, and the reason this nigga, whatever, he was like, he a failed rapper. But they kept just calling the nigga Boom. This is Boom. I'm like, Boom, I'm looking at this shit, because I ran across a lot of characters in the A, bro. Like, I got scammed. This is why I hate Detroit so much. I guess I'll go into story time about that when I finish. I'll tell y'all why I hate Detroit so much. So, I'm like, Boom, how this shit keep ringing? I'm like, Boom, what the fuck? And when bruh said he was a failed rapper, I was like, he talking about LA the Boom, man. Got to be more careful. Then it all clicked in my head, bro. Man, that whole Atlanta rap scene with the showcases and the open mics, the consulting deals, my nigga, the management contracts, the pup, man, that shit is all bullshit. I promise you. And I was over there in the height of it, bro, when it was really just like Atlanta flooded. Now, you hear me? But I went to the A when it was just starting to be, when everybody moving there in trying to get into this music game. Boy, what? Oh, man, it is such a shark's nest, man. I have said this a million times, though. It's one of the reasons I just got out of it. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped dealing with music altogether after a while. Although, as my social media presence rises, you understand me, and I started getting more time and more resources to do some things, I think I will get back into it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You understand what I'm saying? That's sure to make some old haters even more mad. They ain't never wanted to hit. They thought it was, but I ain't keep pressing the issue, pressing the line. You feel me? Yeah, we ain't done yet. My God. But hey, man, don't make me get in my bag. But yeah. It was a crazy thing to see because I got some of the same. So I guess, all right, story time about Detroit. And I got relatives in Detroit, bro. So, but I care nothing about the space. So, Cub was talking about how they would like, he got to talking about how they would play it and get into your DMs and the way they would reach out to you and find your music and all this, that, and the third. And I went through that same thing, bro. Like I went so far as to was supposed to have been flying to Detroit to sign my deal, get with a whole little label, and just, you know what I mean, enjoy the little weekend. And man, from what I understand, without going, because I don't know if I'm just going to every detail of the story. I already been on. How long have I been on? Fuck it don't matter. But yeah, bro. Like I fly to Detroit on like a 6-7 o'clock flight one Saturday. I get there. We gotta put the little details on it. So I get there. Can tell me, when you get to the hotel, the Athenaeum Hotel, look in your Google right now, the Athenaeum Hotel, that is downtown Detroit, Michigan. Because when you get down to the Athenaeum, you're going to see a stretch limo, a white stretch Hummer limo. That's the one we finna ride in. Now, mind you, this was right in the middle of like October Halloween festivities. I think the Blackhawks had a game that night. I mean, not the Chicago Blackhawks, the Red Wings had a game that night. There was a Jeezy concert, if I'm not mistaken, right in the same area. So I'm telling you, this was out of a storybook, son. So, because it's literally everybody walking through the streets with a painted face. And I will say this now. This is one thing I noticed on this crazy night. Detroit is got some bad white girl. Ooh, I'm talking about, bro, they way is different up there. Ooh, nigga. That's one thing I'm standing in the streets like. That was one good part about the trip. I'm like, boy, what is really good in Detroit? Michigan with these white girls. Yes, sir. Aside from that, everybody walking around with paint on their face, bro. I swear, I'm gonna put all of this. This is gonna be episodes and movies and short stories one day. I got a million of them, but I live the Forrest Gump like. So when I pull up, I see that Hummer, right? But this what threw me off. I see two white guys get in the Hummer. You know what I mean? Now my brain being, because this is what they prey on. Niggas trying to get on that music game. My brain like, all right. There must just probably be some executive sons or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, boom. So I walk in and he come downstairs with the music company hoodie on. He bring out some little paperwork for me to kind of sign and all that. They got mad because they wanted me to bring like 5 racks. You know what I'm saying? I probably had like a little hot 2,700 in my pocket, just some money I was walking around with. They kind of got peeved about that. He told me to go upstairs, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they said go to room 242. Yeah, go to room 242. And I go to the door. And like, all right, before you get to the doors, right? Like, have you ever been in the dentist office where around the outside of the doors, it's like glass, but it's blurry. You can see through it, but it's blurry. It's like a particular type of glass. So I walk up to the door, but I don't hear no music or nothing. I'm just like, what is supposed to be a room full of producers and groupies and all this? You dig what I'm saying? I'm like, so I go back and get on the elevator. Now, mind you, when I'm going back to get on the elevator, my daddy called me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little nervous, but I'm playing it out there. I'm like, it's all good, man. I'm going here to the room now. I'll call you right back. So I call the dude that I've been communicating with for the last 2-3 weeks. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody. He's like, hey, man, you know, we had to rearrange room. You know how he is with that celebrity and paparazzi. So he was like, instead of 242, go to room 424. Go up to 424. And as I'm walking up to the door, it's like I see some little darkness behind, but it's no noise and then I see some darkness behind the glass. But it's like once they heard me or seen me through the glass, it's like they stepped to the side, you know what I'm saying? It just got quiet. I turned around and ran, got back on the elevator, went back downstairs. And now there's other stuff go to this story, bro. Like they were supposed to They had set me up the last thing. They had me a Hilton hotel room in Deerfield, right? When I finally, and there's some weird things about me happened by the grace, bro, getting into the Uber that I called instead of the one that was seen was trying to chase me down to get around. I'm turning phones on the highway and I was crazy, bro. But I get in the Uber, we ride. I asked the dude, I'm like, hey man, you know what Deerfield is? And that nigga looked up, as that's like, you know what I mean, wherever you are in your place, wherever you live at. Like, if it's a part of town that you don't even really rock around in, you know what I'm saying? It'll be equivalent of someone you know and is a complete out of town by themselves asking, like, where that part of town is. You know what I'm saying? You'll look at them like, bro, why would you want to even, you feel me? So he tells me, he was like, after he looked at me funny in the mirror, he's like, man, this field is like, it's like close to the Canadian border and all that. He's like, bro, so I was like, because I'm debating on him taking me to this hotel room, even after all this look crazy, this just happened. I'll admit it, it's straight like that, bro. I'm a real nigga. And going back to the hotel. But I'm watching the car follow us the whole time. So I'm like, man, take me back to going to the hotel or going back to the airport. I'm like, bro, take me back to the airport. Got off, let me go in the airport. Some lame ass African nigga working in there would not let me. The nigga would not let me lay down because I went and booked another flight immediately to go back to the A the next morning. But Cub wouldn't let me sleep, sit laying down. Because he kept coming down making me sit straight up. Man, oh my God. I had to sit straight up and sleep. If I slid over, it's like he was standing around the corner looking. Soon as I slid over, he'll come in there. Oh, it was crazy, bro. But I get back home to kind of wrap this thing up. I get back home and it was on a Saturday evening. Sunday, the phone number that they was calling me from Sony still didn't work. And on Monday morning, I called that number back. And the guy answered the phone. And as I was telling him the story, he paused me. He said, man, I'm going to tell you something, bro. He said, it's a good thing that you're able to tell me what you just went through. Because he said, bro, and then he said, man, I am close to wanting to leave this job because you do not understand how many calls we get from people's parents saying my child was pursuing some music and they was doing some interacting with this number over the weekend and went off to somewhere, supposed to sign a deal. We ain't heard from him since. He said the reason they use Deerfield, Michigan is because Deerfield is 10 minutes from the Canadian border. And they'll get your ass out of here. After you get out there and they make you beg everybody that love you for some money to send to them, they'll get your ass out of here, take you across the border where you're not in the Canadian registry. It may be 10 years for they put together where you from and all that. And that's what he said. So he said, first of all, no matter what you lost and all this, how mad you are, understand that you're not, this not your parent having to call and say they ain't heard from you in 6 months. You dig what I'm saying? So that is why I have such a severe disdain for Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is known for that scam and shit, bro. Like, that's all they do. And so that's my smoke with Detroit. You dig what I'm saying? So now y'all know every time black people from Detroit. But nigga Boom, man, like I was back to talking about, bro. Like Boom was in that same little, but you know, in the music game, bro, you got dudes that are just, you know, they just infatuated being in the music game, bro. And so you catch them at the right time with the right kind of play, you can really get them. You can really get them. And Euro God was like, you know, bro, had them just spent around in all kind of circles. You know what I'm saying? But being schemed and scammed the whole time, bro. And I didn't notice who he was talking about. Excuse me. Until I put the LA Boom Man thing with it. Yeah, I definitely remember him from around. I never did no bid with him. I ain't got no story about it, but I most certainly, because I'm telling you, bro, the showcases and you can whoever win get a beat package from Zaytoven and man, them niggas would never be their judges, and it was just crazy. Most of the time, the people that threw the showcase was some little rap dude that only accepted people that, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, he know they little music wasn't gonna get a better shit than his. So it's really just to come in there and make them some money. They still gonna win the show because they done brought 50 people out with them. It was just, oh man, it was a wreck. But all the people that you bring out there, y'all buying drinks, you paying to get in, all that. Yeah, you might have paid the end of the contest. You got to pay to get in the club and park at the parking lot, all that, man. So it was a racket, bro. But I heard him talking about that, and it rung some bells with me in my prior music experience, man. Who else we got on the list here? What the flat earthers out here talking about, man? Y'all know some flat earthers in life. There's some stupid folks out here in the world, man. Wonder what they're saying about that about this Artemis 2, man. You feel me? Them folks just went around the dark side of the moon. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wonder what them scans seen. Probably not nothing though. You know what I mean? I ain't nobody to think somebody. I don't know though, bro. I can't say that it ain't, but I wouldn't imagine something living back there that just shoot back and forth from out the backside of the moon. I think our radar and telescope would have picked it up. So I don't think it's really nothing like that. Damn, why am I sweating like food? Well, that's leftover sweat. I ain't hot no more. That was from a little minute ago. It's crazy. But yeah, man, those are pretty wild little pictures, man. You still got folks out here that say that the earth is flat, though, bro. I don't know what they doing. A lot of them panicking since this new footage came out. I wonder if folks got up there in Earth was just like, man, looking back at all these stupid. What you do you know what they down there doing on Earth, bro? Do you know who they man in charge is? Yeah, I could just imagine if they could just eat and just teleport their family up there in space, bro. They probably be like, I'm chilling. I don't even want to go back. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if it's any weirdness too, I don't know. I saw the little thing that they came back in, bro. I just still don't. I guess though, bro. It's got the little balloons, and I guess they deploy them at a certain time. But I'm just like, I don't know, bro. To see him up there in such a high tech piece of material. So hold on. Let's ask a question. Hold the fuck on. So hold on. So they take off in the rocket. You know, I think a part of it disassembles once they get up, so like the boosters and all that disassemble as they get up so far. And then you got the main part come off, you dig? And then the little small part is the one that catch the real acceleration to go the way you're going. All right. So yeah, okay. So I was like, damn, so they just ditched the whole little part. They just jump out of it and jump into the thing that's gonna splash them down. I guess so. Them nigga got money to blow. We out here struggling, everything high. Nigga came forward this, day, the third, and NASA threw away a whole jet, a whole rocket, just to go around the dog side for about 2, 3, 4 days. These niggas wild as hell in America, bro. We live in the craziest timeline ever imaginable. You know that cost about $1 trillion, ain't it, man? Them folk threw away $1 trillion and put it on TV for everybody to see it. You better ask me about some healthcare. You better not ask me about no goddamn cancer research. Some food stamps. We cutting them. You don't need no food. You need to watch these niggas in space. Oh, America is crazy, bro. We wild as hell. How long we been on? We've been doing the damn thing, man. This should be fun, bro. I get caught up in this sauce. I ain't gonna hold you. I love it. Peace and shout outs to everybody in here, man. My boy Mongo that brought me. My boy Mongo gonna be the first mod on the channel, man. Don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We trying to get this. Yeah, boy, y'all, I swear to God, y'all have no idea, man. Bro, and if you anybody tell you, like, man, this is the formula. This is what you do. You get on to get views. They're telling you a cotton picking lie. Man, this YouTube channel is so crazy. So, yeah, it's 12 people. 7 likes, and I am uber excited. You understand me? Yes, man. I am uber excited, and we're gonna keep this thing going. We're gonna have more and more mods. You know, we're gonna open up this shopping thing. We're gonna put some swag on it, man. If there's anything y'all want to talk about, man, put that thing. Oh, I got some more mess. Put it in the chat. About an hour. Yeah. Because for some reason I don't see my counter, bro. I'm scared to click on the screen. I'm scared to mess something up. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I'm tripping. 58, 57. All right, so I was scrolling through some other things, man, and this was kind of interesting to me, man. Okay, no. Since we was talking about Atlanta, let's stay over there. This is another, and like I scrolled through all kind of topics, man. So some of this may be new material to you, but I heard this since we talking about Atlanta and just nefarious characters in Atlanta. I hear a show done by the ever so cute. What's her name? AV to the second power. Oh, she a cute little song cover. She did the show. She said Tiffany Henyard. Do y'all know who Tiffany Henyard is, man? Oh my God, bro. Tiffany Henyard was the mayor of Dalton Township and something else up there in Chicago, man. Illinois, some shit. One of the worst mayors ever. It's just established that. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, cringe, bro. Like she tried to be like a Griselda Blanco type. Yeah, you know I mean? It was just cringe, bro. Like just doing way too much to be a public official. A black public official. No one they gonna have the immediate eyes on you, and for you to just be so egregiously outside the lines. It's like, shout it, what are we doing? So apparently, man, they said Tiffany Henyard done moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and she trying to get she vying for some seat in Fulton County, man. Now, listen, Fulton County. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that. But you know, Atlanta's got a history of horrible. I gotta call a spade. I can't hold you. They have a history of horrible black politicians and leaders, bro. Like Kwame. Oh my God. They stay stealing bread, bro. Like, oh my God, they just. So I would not be surprised, but I don't know. In the internet world, man, it's already been enough. It's already enough smoke behind. I don't think she'll be able to fool nobody. But they say it's so. Well, this is kind of public service announcement. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be able to look out for Tiffany Henyard, man, because Tiffany is a fool with it. You dig what I'm saying? I just can't imagine she gonna come in and do anything positive, man. So. But I also don't feel like Atlanta gonna go for Chicago transplant running things. You know what I'm saying? But she is definitely in the building, man. Stephen A. versus Matt Barnes. Is there a lot to say about that, man? Stephen A. is just generally not liked, bro. Oh, well, this is the funny part about the little beef because I think Stephen A. got mad at LeBron for LeBron saying that at 41 years of age, what does he look like playing in Memphis, Tennessee? You dig what I'm saying? I can't hold him, bro. You dig what I'm saying? That man has enjoyed or he knows Memphis from a completely different aspect. He'll be in there. You gonna feel like, man, this dusty town is not there. I mean, I can't hold him, bro. This the man personal what they call it, prerogative. That's his prerogative. But Stephen A, of course, want to be loud and talk about anything. He had Dalton, Demon Zega, Dalton Township. Yeah, man. Yeah, guy. Hey, man, tell the folk look out for her down there in Fulton County, bro. But yeah, Stephen A, he get on talking about that. I didn't really have a bunch of problems with what LeBron had to say. I guess you can say about him saying it on camera, but cameras everywhere these days, especially when you LeBron James. So people say a lot of things, but they just wasn't always caught on camera. So I don't even really know how to approach that. Ain't like he said nothing racist. You dig what I'm saying? He just thought that the town needed a bit of upkeep. He said the whole setup need to move to Nashville. You dig what I'm saying? Which he may have a great point there, but. Stephen A had something to say, and then Matt Barnes, because he just hates Stephen A. Like, yeah, and I'm with him. So he jumped up and say something. So the funny part about it is when I saw him and Stack response, bro, like as if these niggas coordinated. You know what I'm saying? And their response is both of them. This is a blunt. They're both of them in their response. Well, Stephen A. just. Man, y'all niggas, this YN shit, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, and the fact that both of us was doing it was just like, yeah, nigga, we gonna show how unbothered and how gangster we is, nigga. We finna smoke some weed on camera while we tired. And so it was cringe to me, that little whole part. Now, them getting that Stephen A and telling me he a fraud and this, that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that. But I just kind of being alike, too much alike, bro. I hate people that be dressed alike and shit like that. I hate that type. So it's like, what are y'all doing, bro? Did one of y'all watch the video like, oh, that's gangster? That's gangster. Matt was blowing that strong in his face. I'm finna roll me one. Cut it out, bro. Like, I could cut it out, so just cut it out. You dig? But other than that, man, Steven, they shut up about LeBron. LeBron finna choke you down in the arena. Without a doubt. If LeBron would have put his hands on me, I would have swung on him. That's what he said. Man, LeBron would have lynched you in that arena. They had you up like this here. Looking at him, dog, just kind of like Thanos or something. You had him up like this here, just looking at him. He just flailing his little he had him just like this with his finger out like that. Nigga, get your ass out of here. Stephen A. is a character, though, bro. We live in a hell of a timeline, bro. What would we do without these people? I would have nothing to laugh at. Cause we be serious about life, you know. Let's try to get it done. If these niggas didn't exist, we would have nothing to laugh at. But these boys is hilarious. Now this man right here, he spoke on some things that he think, some folks it'd be funny to them. But bruh said, I gotta hold him down because he was an Alabama prospect. The boy Jamarcus Russ. I seen the little clip from Angel Reese is in Atlanta, ain't it? Ooh, y'all just told me that. Look at God. Oh, look at God. Angel Reese. Now I listen, I keep it real over here straight like that now. I done made some jokes about your basketball, not your basketballing, but just the league what you reside in and what I feel like might could be the problem. Just that the third. So if you run across them episode, baby, listen. I just be talking sometimes on the show. You know what I'm saying? Just keep in mind that I'm a good-hearted individual. You understand me? But yeah, Angel Reese is over there with Brittany Griner in Atlanta. So it seemed like a good little tuition, man, for some basketball. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is Brittany Griner? Got to be a center, right? And I guess, what shot to play? The 4? The 3? Seem like they good down low. I don't think anyone up like some ball handler, 3-point shooting artists and all that. So I don't really know what else Atlanta got, but that sounds like it'd be that's a good little pairing. You know what I mean? Get some hooping going on, bring some more interest. I know it'll be, if I know Atlanta, you dig what I'm saying? They are some novelty people. So those WNBA games are about to start being packed with with baddies in there. You feel me? It's a thing now. Oh yeah. They probably gonna do more numbers than the Hawks. The Hawks done traded Trae Young and all that. They probably do better numbers than the Hawks now. The shot over there. I ain't gonna hold you. I might approach me a basketball WNBA game. Man, think about look at my social media. Like this nigga, but you never come show no support. Don't do me like that. I ain't the reason. I just come. I can't just give you. You can just send my money to her. How about that? Fuck the game. Just send my money. I ain't. But my boy Jamarcus Russell, man, Alabama product, man. I seen the clip from Cuff. Cuff said, man, yeah, I can be the biggest bust. He's first of all, I can feel where you're coming from. I was like the best ever to do it, to not pan out good. And you feel me? The Ryan Leafs don't stack up. And he was like, yeah, a lot of them were bust, but they wasn't as good as me. You know what I'm saying? I think he was right. That boy was a pure dog at LSU. You know what I'm saying? But now, when you look at the league, bro, I don't know that the Raiders have been an organization that you go to and thrive for about 20 years. Am I wrong? Feel me? So I don't even know if it was just that bro didn't pan out and said, bro, you drink lean a lot or whatever. Who cares? I don't know if that affected me. If that affected his ball playing, whatever, but it's probably a mixture going to the wrong place. And that happened with a lot of good quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, the worst teams in the league are at the top of the draft. You know what I'm saying? So you generally go into an organization that's rebuilding, new coaches and just bad culture and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, like, man, make sure you keep that to yourself. Now, he was saying, like, people would walk up on him and say he'll bust. I don't believe that, man. Jamarcus Russell, huge here. I just don't imagine nobody walk up on that man and say, hey, bro, I just hey, this. Lean down here. Tall dude. Lean your tall down. Let me tell you something. Nigga, you was a bust. I just don't see that happening, bro. You did what I'm saying? I always see that happening. So maybe he was doing just being a little extra for the podcast, but you know, bro, say I'm still pissed off about that, man. You know what I mean? And I can kind of rock with him, man, because I'm still pissed off for being such a little butthole that I only survived 2 basketball practices into my varsity basketball career while being in the ninth grade. I don't be that nigga, bro. But I ain't survived but 2 practices. Just couldn't take no direction from coach. I ain't want to hit none of that shit he was talking about. I can laugh about it now, but I'm still mad about it. Now that's high school. If I know what I know now, I feel like I would have. I feel like because I can play every sport. I did something about the soccer game the other day. They were like, "Oh, I can play every sport. I'm good at all of." But I was a butthole, bro. So I'm still mad about me and the way I did my sports career. So I can definitely understand. Now he got his millions up. You did what I'm saying, straight from that. So, but even though money wasn't guaranteed like that when he was coming up through that, but I'm sure he still like he got some bread that he had from the in and out, this, that, and the third. But bro, so he's still mad about it, man. And naturally, you can understand that. You know what I'm saying? And cuz said, keep that on your podcast and in your blender. You know what I'm saying? Because you bring it over here, Mister. I'm liable to boom you. You understand me? That what the man said, and I got to hold him down on that Bama product, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't always pan out the way we want this thing, man. That's pretty much the end of my list, but we got some folks in here, man. What y'all want to talk about, man? Hit me with something in the chat before we get out of here. What is it? 7:12. We've done an hour 10 minutes. These are the best numbers that I ever seen. And I only hope that I provided everybody with some good entertainment over the last hour on here in the YouTube streets, man. And we do this every Sunday in and around 6 o'clock. I just think it's kind of neat to not be right at 6, so it might be 6:02. You dig what I'm saying? Something like that, man. That's every Sunday, man. The page is still growing. We got memberships available so that you can be over here in the chat and dropping exclusive emojis that other people don't have, man. I still got this shopping part I need to get going. There's another way I want to come to you all on doing these live, but like I said, this was extra fun right here. So, we enjoying it, man. But go and click on those prior shows, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, hype this, like this, leave a comment. You dig what I'm saying? Like I'm enjoying it, bro. I'm enjoying it. So it's fun to see the incremental movement. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that came in. You dig? If it's nothing else to go in the chat, I'm about to get ready to get out of here, man. Everybody get ready for the new week. We live in the United States of America. It is always some craziness going on out here. So keep your head on the swivel and be ready to join me again next Sunday, man. But until then, it's been straight like that. I'm out. Shout out to the boy Mungo Slay and everybody else, man. It's a done deal. Another beautiful situation. You dig?